open. Here we go. Colorado and Kansas. So much at stake for the Buffaloes. The Jayhawks trying to get bowl eligible with 2 wins. And this return is a good one, as Trevor Wilson is not.
When it matters.
Devin Neal is the tailback with his 48 career touchdowns, and he plunges. It has not been the season they've wanted, but they can change the tune with a win here. Luke Grimm with
Craig, who, as Allison said, is the heartbeat of this team. No question about it defensively.
He had a partial scholarship to Jackson State, then transferred here when Coach Prime came, as this is a run, and it's going to lose about half a yard, and there is Luke Grimm so often in motion for this team. He's in the backfield here, and it's a short toss for Grimm, and he's got about 6. Last year, Luke Grimm.
Absolutely, think about it.
It's a run. Neal changing direction, and he launches himself to the stick. It looks like he's got it. Colorado, you mentioned it during the week, wants this to be a high possession game. Out of the backfield, it's Neal. Catch and run for Devin Neal. Oh boy, there he goes. The local kid from Lawrence scores first and sets Kansas City into a frenzy. And hang out with Jalen Daniels. They had a relationship when Neal was a senior in high school that built to what they have together.
Not often you get to say that we really changed the course and trajectory of a program, but these seniors did.
Shedeur Sanders has done that as well. In charge of the
menu right between his ears.
First play for Colorado, a highly explosive offense. It's one of those screens. They do it on about a fifth of their pass plays.
Kansas hits them before they could be hit.
It'll be incumbent on guys like Kobe Bryant to tackle Travis Hunter. Here's LeJontay Wester and O.J. Burrows, the safety, with the stop. Colorado has over 1,600 yards after the catch this year. We'll see how Kansas tackles. Safety blitz is picked up, and the throw is too much, incomplete. Against him, it is Travis Hunter. Bassett to punt. Grimm back to receive. He'll take it from the 15 and double back. Luke Grimm with a good return across the 30-yard line.
12? Kind of like the J right there.
Awesome. Savion Morrison is the tailback. No gain. Second down coming up.
That's the table.
Amari McNeil the last 2 weeks has been one of the best defensive linemen in all of college football. Daniels on the throw. It's high and a laser for Arnold with
a little keep away from Shedeur and company.
Only 1 touch so far for Colorado, led to a punt. And this is a run for Neal, who just kept his feet long enough.
And Craig, he's the unblocked defender so many times, and it's why he's tied with Hill Green as a leading tackler. He's free, but Neal puts those shoulder pads north and south. That's something.
Grimm in motion once again. They fake the option and they go with Morrison. Okay, so for Colorado, where does all this motion? The backfield to the right of Daniels. He'll go in motion on the snap, and Savion Morrison does lean.
Formation is a quick snap.
They'll break and then run it. It's a direct snap for Neal, and he's going to go down. That is
touchdown. Again, he's back here, he's unblocked, and he's just got to sift and sort through all this traffic. And then when you do, look at that, you run right through Jared Casey before he can get to you.
Well, you see the want to that he was talking about this week. I mean, when he went to Jackson State, we said
forget it.
Daniels will roll to the right. He's got Neal blocking for him, and Daniels keeps his feet somehow. Oh my goodness!
By Kansas.
We're already under 6 minutes in this first quarter. 1 possession so far for Colorado, and Neal.
I think these Jayhawks overwhelmed by this moment.
Morrison breaks the tackle. Savion Morrison, first and goal for Kansas.
They're doing what they did to Iowa State a couple weeks ago, up and down the field. You can see the continuity in that O-line as well.
And this whole team, they've seen so much football together. Little flip forward, saves a couple of yards.
Ends followed.
And the margin's been so thin this year for Kansas, and even the past couple of years. Daniels rips it incomplete over the head from the 13. Comes out this side for Neal, and he finds his way to the 6. 0 after one quarter. Kansas has struggled in the fourth quarter this year, but an early cushion is what they're searching for, and that is good for Tabor Allen. So win all today, but first things first, the Buffaloes would have to come back here. They've only run 3 plays and over 12 minutes of game action. Colton Hood on the return, and he takes a dive, the 14.
This got to be the best crowd of the year for KU.
Augustive out of the backfield is hit. It's Mello Dotson who makes the stop along with
1,000 in Arrowhead today, and they're making some noise.
This is Wester turning the corner for 8. Yeah, these have been pass plays so far, and this one will be with an empty backfield. Draylon Miller in space, and that is a great open field tackle.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Suggested a horse collar,
yes,
but it was not an actual act of horse collar tackle. Sanders to throw, and that's over the middle.
That official think it was around the neck.
First run play for Colorado is Sanders across midfield. Here is a run for Augustive, and he breaks through on what could be the final play of a quick.
I don't think it's been the motion and shifts, it's been the missed tackles. They're just not executing defensively.
7 missed tackles so far already as Sanders rolls out, and that's a slip and fall.
Showing a pretty light box here as well, right? Just 5 defenders between the tackles.
It's a run, and it is snowed under. Hayden Lute, very much so. 4th and 2. Long mesh point. Hayden is clotheslined, and he may not get there. He's not going to. It's a turnover on downs.
Show you why here in just a second.
First, Kansas set sail from the 39-yard line. More motion. Daniels has a crosser. It's the tight end, Casey, and another broken tackle for a first down. Back to the 4th down.
The ball's going to be kicked outside.
It looks like he knew as the play was happening. Daniels with a pump, and he'll throw for Trevor Wilson. And Wilson has catch number 9 of his season. Another rise. They could easily be 7-3 with the close losses. Feed it to Devin Neal again. Wade was in there along with Wonk. Motion from Neal. Daniels pump and run. He's got the first down, and he slides into it. And because of that lingering injury, and now looks as fresh as can be. Neal runs into a wall. Keaton Wade again got in there.
Chance to do it.
Yeah, under 500, 3 straight ranked team wins. Never, ever done before. 3rd and 9. Daniels for the tight end for a first down, and then some, and what a hurdle. Oh my goodness. Boy, are they ever. Neal, a walk-in. He's smoking hot. Wow.
Jason, we have not seen.
Not to think about it being his last home game because he didn't want to get emotional. And, well, if it's
absolute rock of stability.
Just broke June Henley's school rushing record. So here's a touchback. Defense back on the field for Kansas. Allison.
This is the scene on the
Kansas State, the only team that's mauled them the way the Jayhawks have here early.
11 missed tackles already for Colorado. And there's a broken tackle for Draylon Miller, but not for long. He'll go down.
Not breaking.
2nd and 5. Sanders climbs the pocket right up the middle, and he has speed and a torn jersey as well because of Berryhill. It's a first down, and they're calm doing it.
Yeah, and this speaks a little bit to the moment, right? So Prime has to talk to the defense. In Shedur's head is like, okay, if I got to run and I got to do more of this today, then I will. Kind of like Mahomes does. A time or two in this building knows the moment.
I mean, look, 7 of his last 8 games have been 300-yard games. There's
One of the safeties.
2nd down screen. It's Hunter. He wanted the ball, and that's why. Look out!
Right, the short side, it's harder to get an explosion like this. It takes, well, your receiver blocking for you, and then the cavalry, that herd. Look at all 4 linemen out in front. And the minute he has any space, he's gone. This field has, like number 12.
I was watching the highlight reel of Deion Sanders pick 6. Nobody loves the game more right now than Travis Hunter. Guys like Jim.
Ever seen? Travis got that same bounce.
Davion Morrison on the run. He went to Arizona, right?
Yes,
Eventually, Michael Dickerson.
Yep.
Next point, and Travis Hunter does. Morrison. Explosive run game continues for Kansas. Big 12 title game this season. Off the motion from Grimm, and they'll hand it off for Neal for about a yard. Such injury issues at points in his Kansas career. Now Neal is back there himself, and he's going to go down the sideline. Another big play. Man, back and forth. Half of the FBS for Colorado. It's not been a bad run defense so far this year. Morrison, the tailback. It's going to be a throw wide of Casey. Morrison straight ahead. He's going to struggle to the 5. So 3rd and goal, and a lot. Daniels will throw. It's high for Neal. It's incomplete. Red zone touchdown percentage you saw earlier as Tabor Allen is on to kick. And it's straight through. So it's 20-7.
It's like they make adjustments in a hurry. And they're going to have to do some things defensively.
Not said that a whole lot in the second half of this year. Tabor Allen, who's so good at touchbacks. So first time in 4 games after the hamstring injury. He's the tailback on first down. And he'll sneak into a pattern and now engage in a block. Sanders floating in the pocket, dodging a possible tackle, and then throwing into space. Here's Hunter again. Travis Hunter, a little sidestep down to the 40. It's Bell. It's a hitch and go and hitch.
Sure.
Sanders with time again. Waiting. Hanging on to it. Kansas defensive lineman got smothered. Sanders steps up and throws, and it's for Shepard, incomplete.
This is one.
There is no foul for roughing the passer. There is ineligible downfield.
Wow.
Offense number 57. 5-yard penalty. First down.
And I wonder if this is him get up and walking. This is at the very end of the play here.
Wow.
It's Dean Miller.
Oh. And he is going right to the knee.
Yes, it is. 1st and 15. He's right back onto the field. Sanders lofting it for the sideline for Draylen Miller.
The previous play is under further review.
He's going to go to review.
Ruling on the field was a completed catch for a first down.
Behind the scenes.
After further review, it was a completed catch for a first down.
Colorado across midfield. Welch on the run. And he's met by Blake Harold.
And as Deion said, there's no panic. Plenty of time.
Moving down to the 2-minute timeout here. We'll see if they take one more play. They do. Sanders loads up a throw. That's right down the middle. And it's Hunter again. Travis Hunter gets by.
Boulder is the work and the practice behind the scenes.
Inside the red zone for Shedeur Sanders, who took a big hit just a moment ago, and he feeds it in for Miller. It's a touchdown, Colorado. Another breakout star for the Buffaloes the last 2 weeks, Traylon Miller.
Elevating the people around him. Watch Travis Hunter right here and look at the coverage. And they're going to take two guys. You got the cloud corner underneath. You got the safety over the top. He's got to take him, right? He's got to play him. You got to have two people upon him. And that just opens up out of the backfield the matchup on the linebacker you wanted.
And a great catch to pay it off, by the way.
Oh, Traylon's ball skills. Come on now. When you're out there at practice with Jimmy Horn and Wester and Travis Hunter, guess what you're going to try to do? And what's going to happen is you're going to grow your pass catching abilities too.
He's a three-time All-State basketball player in high school. He's a four-star product.
Everybody else around him.
Extra point is good. Just like that, it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, it's usually the quarterbacks.
Trevor Wilson, another returnable kick for Kansas, and this will only end up at the 20-yard line.
Or unfortunately for Kansas, they've had to settle for field goals twice.
And it's left them in yet another one-score game. They've lost 5 of those. Daniels nearly faded into the rush, and he's going to have to roll and throw, and it's tipped in 10-5 games this year for Jalen Daniels. On second down, nice pickup by Neal. Get it out to Grimm, and Luke Grimm can run for a while. It's a first down, Kansas. Daniels for Neal. On the check down, Devin Neal. Just when he feels like the one thing maybe NFL-wise people look for is the possible speed, but we've seen him turn it up on the sideline so far. Savion Morrison is in. There's Casey, the tight end, into the backfield. Grimm in motion as he normally is. And they'll go Morrison this time, and he just plunges underneath. 2nd and 7 throw. It's a long throw, and it's Grimm again.
Just feel.
And confidence through the roof for Luke Grimm. Here's a run for Daniels. Jalen Daniels put his foot in the ground, and what a carve of this defense. First down. Feed Neal again, and Devin Neal breaks another tackle. He just keeps on churning.
2 seconds.
3 tight ends in the ball game with Arnold in motion. Neal again, shoulder first into the line. Kansas, a great red zone team this year. On 2nd and goal, Daniels evades the rush, rolls, slams on the brakes, breaks a tackle, rips it in. Let's see.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. It'll be 3rd and goal.
Okay, Daniels and Neal. They've lived this rebuild together, and it's Daniels to throw, and it's wide, incomplete for Skinner.
Can't finish the drives.
5-yard penalty.
With touchdowns.
And they're going to take the Tabor Allen again. It's from 25. And it's good. Kansas with a marker coming in. Looks like McKinney might have been offside.
Offside. Defense. That penalty's declined. Field goal was good.
Well, playoff rankings in 2016, but you're right, since then, and outside of that, further beyond that, there has not been much in the way of this sort of discussion. Wester figures, why not? One last play, and he'll end up crumpling down at the 14. So 3 seconds.
During intermission of how they've got to fix that because Kansas has moved it up and down the field.
Right. Deion Sanders showed up here to try to win championships, and that seemed far-fetched 2 years ago, but it's right there for him. 2 wins, you're in the Big 12 title game. They're down 9 here, and they'll see the ball first. Away we go, and it's a rare non-touchback, and Harge puts it on the ground, picks it up, and the scramble turns into a great return. We've seen that all year in college football. A little juggle.
He's gone.
Shedeur Sanders now the single-season record holder for touchdown passes. He'll flip to Dallin Hayden, who's all along the sideline alone.
Yeah, I don't think either.
And he's thrown the ball for the most part today. He'll do it again here, and that's tip stop. It's not battering somebody in the corner, but it's counter punching, and there's one brief counter punch for Kansas. It's a second down run for Hayden to the 26. Sanders loads it time again. He'll run for it. Sanders does have the first down. Miller wrapped. Everything being played in space right now, everywhere for both offenses. Hunter's up top there off the block from Wester, and he goes down. 2nd and 11, Shedeur Sanders. Stepping up, rolling now, flushed left. He'll double back to his right. At midfield, he tries to sling it. He got it away, and let's...
Intentional grounding. Offense number 2. Lost it down. Brings up 3rd down.
First seconds.
There was another foul on the play. Holding defense. Those fouls will offset 2nd down.
So it looked a hug at Thanksgiving. There's some family angst. Back to 2nd down. It's a huge loss for Kansas there. Here comes Wheeler on a blitz. Sanders down the field and a wide open Hunter. Nobody near him in space and in talent.
Yeah, and this is what you call a zone pressure. So the blitz is coming here, but you see the safety back here. He's playing zone coverage. You got cloud coverage in front, and you just can't give that space. You can't play him man. You can't play him zone. What can you do?
You can hope that you score more points.
Yep.
Reputedly a very good defense.
Yep. Yeah, this guy is different. I'm good. He's great.
We talked to Cam Silman-Craig during the week, and he said Travis Hunter is one of the 2 best people I know in all my life, and he is revered by his teammates. Morrison on the return. Oh, Adam, Tech didn't throw a ball his way 2 weeks ago. Fake pitch from Daniels, and now he's going to climb and run. There's a marker in. It might be a hold. Eventually made the tackle, a thing.
Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
It's on Cable. Wouldn't you think 1st and 20 to make him one-dimensional? I think that's why you just said why. So here is Neal doubling back. Devin Neal. 1st down and more. Grimm got in the way. Shiloh Sanders.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense number 21.
Second controversial horse collar in the ball game. From the nameplate, that is more the horse collar that everybody's used to, and now after just 3 penalties in the first half, we have yellow flags everywhere.
Offense number 88, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's 14 missed tackles on average in their 2 losses. That's a real number.
And they're above that already in this game. Another run for Neal. Carter Stoutmeyer with the... Here, kill. Change the play into what? Into play action. He stops. He fires back this way, and it's nearly intercepted by Hunter. Travis Hunter.
Because you don't attack him, and then when you do, I mean, that's good on good. Grimm, the best receiver for Kansas. That deep over, that's usually a good route. Usually stair-step it, you separate from guys, but look at the closing speed there. And nearly takes it away. This dude is superhuman. Perseverance to play through.
3rd down run, Devin Neal again. Across the 25, Bryce
Defenses have a whole lot more answers in the defenses.
That's a good comparison. Let's see how Colorado attacks this new look offensive line. There's a marker in, free play, and it might be interference.
Because just one person has this year.
Defense number 25, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Yeah, Colorado's cleaned up the penalties for the most part today. Neal straight ahead. He's going to be hard to stop. They're going to say he's down a yard.
I was expecting pass. He could run right at him.
2nd and 1. It's a run straight ahead, and it's Neal once again. I mean, see if Colorado gets organized. Well, Shiloh Sanders is going to go run to Topeka. This was unabated to the quarterback, so they blow.
Offside. Defense number 21, unabated to the quarterback. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Plays if they get the 3. Neal along the right side and just about a yard. Quick snap up to the line. Neal tunneling through. He's down at the 1. Third and
Get in the backfield. Trust us, he got home.
one more time. Neal rams in. Touchdown. Selman Craig got on. You think about how much of this community matters to him. He said the first sellout at the place in Lawrence. And then right
For year after year after year in building this program back.
and that was his whole idea of coming here, is to rebuild the program in his hometown. As there's a bouncing kickoff, and it's Hood on the return, and he'll get wrapped up and spiked down. The same. First down, it's Miller, and he is going to lose a yard. Kansas pursues very well. 2nd and 11 for Colorado. Pressure right up the middle, and Shedeur Sanders. Stacy just got it away, and he comes to the sideline. That's Shepard. Remember, Hayden got stopped on 4th down earlier. Fake the toss. Now Sanders breaks it down against Miller, and he has to crumple down to the turf.
A punt this afternoon.
Bassett has both. There's a marker coming in at the line of scrimmage. Grimm back to receive. We'll see if the play stands. From the 20, Luke Grimm. And he'll break it down on the sideline and end up out of bounds. We'll check the penalty. It was right at the...
Not necessarily in the neutral zone.
Illegal formation, kicking team more than 4 in the backfield. That penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
Hell, his pocketbook would be seen.
Yes, indeed. Now a penalty. Flags from everywhere. Everybody saw that. Mike may have thrown a flag from Los Angeles.
Number 75. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's okay.
He was pretty good.
It's more than just the young kids. 1st and 15. Daniels pumps the screen. Now goes middle screen. It's Casey. The Kansas native spat the ball out. They went winless in 2020. Second and 6. A little hesitation for Neal. He's really good.
Man to man.
Stoutmeyer following Grimm into the slot. 3rd down and 4. Pressure picked up. There's Grimm. It's a first down, and it might be toss targeting, or is it just targeting?
Targeting. Defense number 21. The previous plays under further review. After further review, there is no foul for targeting. It's first down.
Yeah, good job, guys.
No.
Now Neal will take the direct snap. He'll hand it to Daniels, who wants to throw. He will. He's got Cardell, the tight end. He looked like he was setting up. Who has 151 yards on the ground already, is the option man here, and he gets stonewalled. Beautiful pursuit by...
You can't play that option better than that. Watch the edge here. That's Keaton Wade that you referenced. He goes right to the quarterback, and Bentley does not hesitate. They leverage it thing beautifully. They called it vicing. One guy outside, one guy inside.
2nd and 14. It's a Daniels design run. Oh my goodness. Spin cycle twice. 3rd and 2. Grimm, the motion man. Daniels for Neal. That's been such a problem. Kansas 4 for 4 on 3rd down in the second half. They're going to go multiple tight ends here on 1st down. Give it to Neal, and he gets yanked back.
Thank you.
His team's driving. He wants a touchdown. Jalen Daniels behind Neal, and he gets submarine. Formed offensive line here for Kansas with the injury to the right tackle, Brown. 3rd and 7. It's a run. It's Neal shedding tacklers, and now you've got a 4th. Neal goes low, and he's got it. First down. Can't change direction the last couple of weeks. It's a 1st and goal run, and it's Devin Neal. First, BYU next. Contenders for the Big 12 throne in a row. Neal picking his way, leaping his way down to right now, but he's ready to strike the band again in that end zone. 3rd and goal. Neal. extra point. You had an option maybe of going for 2 to make it a 3-score game. Instead, though, hope for
coming into tonight when it comes to career touchdowns. Now he's making that mark look untouchable in the years to come.
He's having as good of a senior night as anybody could ever want. Time now.
Holding on to it has gotten him into more problems than anything else.
He does right here for Hunter. It's a screen once again. That is sidestep, and he is rushed out of bounds. There's a lot of time, but 2-point conversions now are on the menu for the Buffaloes. Sanders goes over the middle, and that's met immediately. Traylon Miller gets hit again. Marvin Grant.
Just do not give up the big play.
So 3rd and 3, they'll rush 4. Sanders sees a little pressure coming. He fades to his right. Sanders on the throw. He's got the first down. It's Travis Hunter.
Got the timing together, and when that play extends, Shedeur knows right where he's at.
Now, Shedeur is 21 for 23 with that catch for Wester. Welch, the tailback, still no Augusta for the second half. Here's a handoff for Hunter. Flip it back for Sanders. He'll throw it back this direction for Wester. And off he goes on the gas pedal. Wester, foot in the ground. Another dagger of a cut to the 30. What a design.
And then the throwback screen with all the linemen in front, and he said, in the alumni zone. What's the alumni zone? Between the 35 and 35, and they got there at exactly the right time. And Wester, for one of the rare occasions, gets to show you what he...
There's a run for Welch, and he is drilled. Cornell Wheeler became...
And just give the ball to the guys in the perimeter.
They've only run 12 times all game. Here comes Miller around the corner. He got a hand on Sanders, who will fling it toward the sideline, incomplete. There is a flag down. Was clean on the throw.
On the play.
Yeah, I did not see any hold looking at it again. I didn't see much.
3rd and 12. Miller hops inside. Miller gets to Sanders, can't corral him. The throw over the middle for Welch is a first down. The escapability, just slight movement.
Pose doing that. Watch him hold the ball. Watch young quarterbacks. 2 hands on the ball right there. As he steps up, he just dips those shoulders and never panics. Total calm with the eyes down the field, and once again,
longest Colorado's had it all day. This 4-minute drive, and Welch with a run. Time. Miller just came off the field on the substitution, and now there's a penalty. They'll blow it dead. It's likely a
ball got snapped.
There are 2 fouls on the play. False start. Offense number 14. Illegal substitution. Defense. Those fouls offset. 2nd down.
Sanders, 2nd and 6. That's probably a hold. And now Sanders runs right into the pressure by Job, who makes the tackle, but Job just got sumoed in the left tackle.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Hyper-talented freshman, but a big penalty there. We're moving towards 6 minutes. Off a spin from Miller. It's Sanders to throw, and it's nearly picked off. 3rd and 16. 2 downs to get 16 yards. Shedeur Sanders lets it rip down the middle. It's juggled and down to the deck, incomplete. To the country, playing together, trying to lock down a 4th and 16, and that was moving to the left tackle, Seaton.
Well, it's only going to get louder now.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Big 12 title game wrecking ball. 4th and 21. Miller around the corner again, speeds up Sanders. He can't run for it. They have to have 21 yards. He gets bashed. It's tipped, and it's incomplete. Colorado has been great at forcing fumbles this year. They have 10 fumble recoveries to lead the Big 12. Sabians is 4-11. Pump fake. Daniel's going to run for it. And there is a marker that's cut.
Illegal shift. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 8 with contact. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
So the repeat 2nd down was just for transaction purposes. It's 1st down.
Just the mechanics of it.
And Neal will snap it with 6 and give it to Neal. He just rummages ahead to the 46.
Winners of 7 of 8 in Colorado.
Change the play there. Neal changes direction there. He's got a first down, and he's got the game of his career on his last Kansas. He came in top 16 in the country in run plays of 10 or more. They've got 10 of them to make it 11 of them today. First down, Neal on the run.
Frankly, Jason, this was the most dangerous distance. We run right at you.
Right back there on 2nd and 9 off the block from Casey. He'll get stuffed. It's about a yard. Play clock is down to 3. They got to get it off here. They could use a timeout. Instead, they'll just give it to Devin Neal. Old reliable. Just short of the line to gain. Colorado will take a timeout. Devin Neal straight ahead. He sneaks through the other side, and so has Kansas, in part because all these guys came back.
Travis Hunter is the best player in college football, but on this field and in this building today, that was as good an effort by an individual I've ever seen in Devin Neal.
The first time in FBS history ever a team with a losing record has won 3 straight games against ranked teams. It's the Kansas Jayhawks, and they have week after week after week stamped the Big 12 race with a big blue.